And we have some team coverage here this morning. Personal stories continue to come out from people who were at the race or just new people there. 4 New Corners' Colleen Hogan is live with us on set. You knew somebody there, and as we mentioned, it just seems like there's such a connection, especially with Southwest Florida, because there's a lot of people from the area, too, that have transplanted here. So
yeah, that's exactly it. New Yorkers, folks from Boston down here.
Yeah, and from your hometown, too, in your own area.
Yeah, so I'm from St. Louis, and one of my dear childhood friends, Tim Bradley, he's actually a professional running coach, Miriam. He had 3 runners in this race yesterday. Now, luckily, they are incredibly elite athletes. They finished very quickly, so luckily they missed all of the craziness here at the end. There's no word for it. You know, craziness is just what comes to mind here. But basically, they were already out of the chute. They were already making their way back to their hotels, back to the airport. Of course, we later learned those hotels were on lockdown. There was tremendous police presence there as well. But my friend Tim tells me that basically there is no way to prepare yourself as you're coming to the end of certainly a race like the Boston Marathon. There's nothing to prepare you for things like that. Take a listen.
The last thing on your mind is, you know, looking out for some type of explosion or anything like that. You know, so normally it's a very, you know, joyous time and people are celebrating and, you know, they have family reunion areas so you can, you know, see your parents or see your family that's come to cheer you on.
You know, you are a runner. I mean, I know you've recently run a couple races. How do you feel about this? I mean, going forward.
I am just so upset about, I mean, for so many reasons, the obvious, and like you said, just shock at watching all of this. The thing is, too, I mean, I've run marathons, too. There is something about in the air when you're at a marathon. We're talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of people, plus their loved ones, plus their family members, and then to end with something like this, I mean, it is just such a shame. And the Boston Marathon, you know, I always think every city in America is a city that you're going to say, not in my city, you know, not, it's the heart of America. They all are, but Boston, this has been going on for hundreds of years, you know, 100-something years to be doing this. And like you said, as a runner, too, you do kind of feel a community sense there. I know the feeling of going to these things and being a spectator as well, and I just cannot imagine. They actually thought it was, some of them were saying they thought it was a celebratory boom on one of them.
Right.
And then, I mean, your mind doesn't even go there, like your friend said. So just definitely very hard to grasp this morning. So we'll check in with you again throughout the morning, too, and hear from your friend. Glad everybody's okay on your end, too. As we know, too, if you'd like to know the status of love